everyone, and welcome to Hubba-Wha, a Muppet quiz show brought to you by ToughPigs.com. Or more specifically, this week we've got a Hubba-Wha mini episode that I'm calling Here is a Question for You. In this shorter version of Hubba-Wha, I'll be asking one contestant some quick questions about a topic that maybe wouldn't fit a whole episode. And today, guess what your host, Evan, is thinking about? That's right, Hanukkah. You know, Hanukkah. So celebrating with me today is our special guest, Staci Rosen. Staci, tell me a little bit about yourself.
Well, I am the resident ToughPigs podcast theme song writer.
That's right.
Done some other writing for the site before. I am an educator. I work with kids with various learning needs, and I'm a big fan of the Muppets.
And you're celebrating Hanukkah this week as well, correct?
I am celebrating Hanukkah. Yes, I'm excited to celebrate Hanukkah. I'm going to actually a public menorah lighting today that promises free latkes and jelly donuts, so I'm in.
Sounds good. So here's how Here is a Question for You is going to work. On this mini episode of Hubba-Wha, we only have one guest. It's just Staci. And Staci, I am going to be asking you 8 questions about Hanukkah or things maybe related to Hanukkah. If you get more than half of these questions right, you will win a fabulous prize.
Woohoo!
All right? So
right.
Let's get right into it. So Staci, your first question. While none of the Muppet Show gang are officially considered to be Jewish, which character celebrated Hanukkah in A Muppet's Christmas, Letters to Santa?
I believe that was Zoot.
Correct.
Who lights the menorah with Dr. Teeth observing.
Mm-hmm. He also says Happy Hanukkah earlier in the special.
Right. I have to say, I did fall asleep the first time we aired that special, but these were in the days where I was kind of always falling asleep after a certain hour.
It's also,
so
it's not great. It's not bad, but it's not
I heard
great.
that I didn't miss a ton, but over the years I have gone back and caught some of the things I missed.
You know, it's funny because I got to see Paul Williams speak at the Museum of the Moving Image, and he was saying like that the music he did for Muppets Christmas Letters to Santa is like some of the things he's proudest of. And I don't know. Man.
Wow, and there's so many amazing Paul Williams songs out there, especially with Kenny Asher.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting.
So, I mean, you can rewatch it. It's on Disney Plus.
Yes,
anyway,
I think I will, actually.
Let's move on to our second question. Name a kind of candy that you could buy 8 of from the Penny Candy Man in the classic Sesame Street song.
Oh, boy. I don't know that I definitely know this song, actually. But this is Hanukkah themed. So I'm just going to go out on a limb and say, like, the gold coins, Hanukkah gelt.
No, unfortunately, This is only Hanukkah themed because it has the number 8 in it. There's a couple of good answers. 8 bright balls of bubble gum. 8 penny lollipops, 8 lemon drops, any of those things. You can listen to the song for all the possible right answers. Let's move on to a third question. Who is the only Jewish main character Muppet on Sesame Street?
Jewish main character Muppet on Sesame Street. Oh, is it? Well, I don't know if this is considered a main character, but is it Baby Bear?
It is Baby Bear. I am considering Baby Bear to be a main character. He was
awesome.
For a while there. And I guess by extension, Mama Bear and Papa Bear.
Sure, yes, one would think.
And Curly Bear. All right, question 4 is about light because Hanukkah is the festival of lights. On Fraggle Rock, what is the name of the tiny flying species that provide light for Fraggle Rock and live on music? This is a hard one.
I feel like the picture that's going into my mind, I think, is like the Sesame Street Twiddlebugs, are they called that? Which
Yeah, yeah.
not a Fraggle thing, but that's like what popped into my brain. No, I actually have not watched Fraggle Rock since my original viewing of it as a child.
Well, they have the unfortunate name of Ditzies, which is
Okay.
not a good name, but that's a good episode, the one with the Ditzies, if you ever do get around to rewatching them.
Okay.
Question 5. Of all of the major human characters on Sesame Street, who is the only one who is Jewish?
I guess this would be Mr. Hooper.
It is Mr.
Because
Hooper.
I famously remember Bob in what is it? Christmas? Is it Christmas Eve on Sesame Street?
Yes.
Is that what it's called? I remember him kind of sort of ominously wishing him a happy Christmas. I mean, a happy Hanukkah with a wink. Like,
yeah, it's a little weird, but yeah, Mr. Hooper technically is Jewish. All right, let's go back to talking a little bit about 8. One thing that has 8 legs is an octopus. And on The Muppet Show, they sang Octopus's Garden in a classic sketch. Who are the 4 major Muppet Show characters who appear in that number?
Why couldn't you ask me about the Octopus Blues?
I thought that would be too hard. I was looking through octopus stuff.
I performed Octopus Blues at a Sesame Street Jeff Moss cabaret that I did in the city a bunch of years ago. Let's see. This is going to just have to be a guess.
That's fine.
So you said 4 main Muppet Show
characters. Yeah. Like there's also like a singing octopus and like some singing clams, but I don't count those as like major Muppet Show characters.
Okay. I mean, it could be anybody, but I'm gonna say Rolf, Fozzie, Scooter, and Piggy.
Well, one of those 4 is right. It's Kermit. It's Kermit, Piggy, Robin, and Animal.
What an assortment!
It's weird, but it's
do Robin and Animal interact at all? Because I can't think of any time I've seen them interact.
They do not. All right. Also, speaking of 8, one of Rolf's signature songs is 8 Little Notes. On The Muppet Show, a bust of which composer sings 8 Little Notes with Rolf?
Ooh.
The composer is also mentioned in the song 8 Little Notes, if that helps you.
It's not a song I know that well. But now that you say that, I was like vacillating between Bach and Mozart, but I feel like Bach would kind of sound weird in a song and you might not be sure what you're hearing. So I'm going to say Mozart.
It's actually Beethoven. I feel like you missed the easiest answer.
Oh, geez.
Okay. And our last question. On the Muppet Babies reboot, recently, last week, as of this episode's release, one character was recently confirmed to be Jewish in a Hanukkah-themed episode.
I didn't read ToughPigs this week, and I'm probably missing out because of it.
Tisk, tisk.
All right, you don't have to answer this, but if you're willing to answer one yes or no question, is it a character that's new to the series? Like, is it a
yes
character
and
that
no.
exists?
Yes and no.
Oh boy. Well, let me try to guess this, because I've seen enough little clips of the show to know that some characters have been integrated into the show from other productions.
It's a character who does not appear ever like on The Muppet Show, if that helps you.
Okay. Did they create a Beverly Plume character for the Muppet Babies?
I wish.
I feel like she'd be great.
The correct answer, you're overthinking this. The correct answer is Nanny.
Really?
Well, so Miss Nanny And we learn in this episode also that Old Nanny is one of Miss Nanny's relatives, but they celebrate Hanukkah. Miss Nanny, of course, voiced by Jenny Slate in the reboot. And yeah, there's a Hanukkah themed episode where she teaches the babies about Hanukkah.
I feel like that might have been Jenny Slate's idea.
Possibly, quite possibly. Anyway, so Staci, you did not get more than half of the questions correct. However, it is the season of giving. And so I am going to be giving you this wonderful prize, a magnet of the King of 8 from Sesame Street, because Hanukkah is all about the number 8.
Yay!
So that will be coming your way soon. So Staci, do you have anything that you wanna plug, anywhere you wanna be found, or just do you want me to just thank you so much for writing such a wonderful theme song for Hubba-Wha?
I don't need to plug anything, but I do just want, might be the only moment I get to share that I had the Shalom Sesame Hanukkah VHS tape with Jeremy Miller from Growing Pains, and it was one of my favorite things as a child.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to ask some Shalom Sesame questions, but I wasn't sure if that would be too out there for like everyone other than you and I. But you know, Moishe Ufnik and Pipi Ben Kipod would be very proud of us.
Indeed.
So I do also want to remind folks, please tune in to our regular episodes of Hubba-Wha. Maybe you missed our full episode about old school Sesame Street that was dropped on Thanksgiving last week. So if you missed that, go back and check it out, and regular episodes should resume next week. Thanks so much for being here, Staci, and thank you all for listening. Have a happy Hanukkah, everyone.